Live and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where edutainment is what I do. House of the Dragon, episode 9. Ooh, lot of stuff went down. Some people fell, some people rose, and some people showed that they are no good conniving bastards. Oh, and dragons in a major ass way. So before we get off into that, I'm gonna need y'all to do what y'all always do for me: comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D-Real page, so that when new material comes out, you get it. If you're digging for the brother shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket, comment, like, subscribe, and share the page. All right. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. A lot of shit went down in this episode, the penultimate chapter of this season. Next week is season finale. I expect to see lots of death. I do it just like I do Game of Thrones. Everybody's fair game. You know, when you ain't thinking about them, that's when they die. So think about all the people you ain't been thinking about this episode, and more than likely, at least one of them people you're thinking about is probably going to die. Now, speaking of death, we open this episode with King Viserys the Peaceful's death. Everybody's grieving about it. Everybody's sad about it. Otto Hightower, as always, that asshole is in scheme mode. What's he thinking about? Not a funeral. What's he thinking about? Mourning his dead friend? No. He's like, how can me and the other folks on the council get together and carve shit up? Matter of fact, Allison decided she was going to be an asshole herself and say his dying wish was he wanted Aegon to be the rightful heir. Bastards! Why is he going to change his mind about something like that? When we clearly saw in an earlier episode, him and Rhaenys having that discussion years earlier, and he said he would not renege. But thanks to, Allison done, or what she thought was a move that she needed to be making, and all of a sudden they like, oh yeah, Aegon gonna be on the throne, we're gonna take this, we're gonna take that, we're gonna keep some people's dragons so we can add to our firepower, we just gonna carve this bitch up. And proceeded to do it. Snuck everybody into Westeros and was like, hey, look here, if you don't bend the knee to King Aegon, we're gonna hang your ass. And that's basically what they did to this one lord who was like, I refuse to bow and bend the knee. But he did bend the knee, and then he was trying to sneak off to go warn somebody, and they was like, get him. And made an example out of it. And the award for most disturbing scene of that whole episode has got to be between Larys Strong and Queen Allison. That feet thing. That was nasty. So that is how Allison gets her information from Larys. Is that how she gets her info? I show you my feet and you can beat off while okay. That was nasty. That was me and my wife was looking at that shit like, ew, the club foot. Now we know why he's the club foot, because he's the swollen palm. Um, yeah, so that kind of makes me think, how Rainey, I mean, excuse me, not Rainey, how is Allison gonna call somebody a whore? And she out here doing that shit with Larry. That's nasty. I'd much rather just be straight doing some straight cheating than, he out here. Come on now. Don't, and that don't fit. Oh, she gonna turn around the other way and put her hand down in her dress and not look at him while he's going ham. And she kind of hinted, to Sir Christian, you doing for your queen. You will do what your queen. In a way, I don't like the way that was. You do for your queen. What? Do what? You know what I'm saying? Do what? Okay. So now Aegon has been named the heir to the Iron Throne. Aemon, his one-eyed brother, doesn't like that shit. And so I'm kind of thinking at some point, and I haven't read the books, at some point, Aemon's gonna murder Aegon off, because Aegon, he comes from that weak blood, that weak Viserys blood. I don't know what, but maybe that bled off with him, because Aemon certainly seems like he's got like Daemon energy, doesn't he? That will be another mystery to ponder another day. Like I said, Westeros is making their moves. They're having all of the lords and stuff come into Westeros, and they kind of detaining them, inside the walls of the castle until they kill them, or, as they put it, bend the knee to Aegon. Most people bent the knee after they seen what happened to this one cat, and they like, I better go ahead and bend the knee. And these other two people's like, standing with Princess Rhaenyra. They're like, take their ass off somewhere and kill them. Also, they're getting rid of the spy network that Larys gets all his little info and his little dirt and this, that, and the other from. They kind of wiping that out, took all of them people away and locked them up. So they doing a whole new thing, ain't they? They like, we wiping the slate clean, and we're gonna do what we gotta do. Now, on calling all of these lords and ladies to Westeros, Rhaenyra, Princess Rhaenyra ends up coming, and she gets separated from her dragon apparently, and they got her detained in a room. I don't think she liked that. Now, we getting ready to make plans like, yeah, we getting ready to crown Aegon right now, right this minute. Aegon ain't nowhere to be found. Can't nobody find Aegon in the castle. So that means Aegon is outside the castle. And so the queen sends Sir Kristen and Aemon to find Aegon. Meanwhile, simultaneously, old snake ass Otto Hightower sends the twins, Eric and Eric, to find him too. And so they running around the city, going to all the bars and all the hoe houses, asking around, where Aegon? Where Aegon? You seen Aegon? Speak up, ho. Where is Aegon at? I mean, not those exact words, but the vibe, the energy was definitely, hey, how, where Aegon at? Yeah, I mean, even though Sir Christian, he trying to talk smooth and, got that little pretty boy curly dark hair thing going on, he was still a wee bit of an asshole because he was out of his element, whereas Aemon knew his way around the streets, but he like, I'm gonna let him do the talking. Eric and Eric are looking for him too, and they meet up. Yeah. And Christian and Eric get to doing a little bit of sword play, and Aim is trying to talk sense into his little brother. He's like, bruh, Right. You supposed to be on the throne. And, I don't want it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then we find out later. Get their teeth sharpened and they fingernails sharpened and do underground fighting against each other in the pit. Well, the other twin brothers saw that shit and was like, I can't be a part of this. I can't be a part of this no more. I'm going to get Miss Rainey's out and get her the hell out of the city. And that is precisely what the homeboy Eric does. He gets her a little hoodie, little sage hood, and he's trying to smuggle her out the city. At the same time, the people are being ushered in a specific direction. So you can't go against the flow of the crowd without running into some guards eventually. So they just got to go with the flow of the crowd so as not to be discovered and whatnot, because Miss Rhaenys is supposed to be inside the castle locked up. Now, they all go to I forget what the place is called, but it's where they keep the dragons at. And so they let everybody in this room, and they're like, oh, the King Viserys is dead, but this is a time to rejoice. It's King Aegon, and he gets all his pomp and ceremony, and he walks in, and they put the conqueror's crown on his head and give him his daddy's titles and give him his sword, Blackfire. I remember that. That's a cool ass name. But anyway, he whips out the sword, right? Meanwhile, while he's, doing all of his pomping and circumstancing, Rhaenys, when they were going into the place, got separated from Eric, but she knew her way around it. And she was like, oh, this is where they keep the dragon. When I seen Rhaenys slip off, and skulk away, and yeah, I'm like, oh shit. Yes. Now, Aegon is crowned king, and he's throwing up Blackfire. Hell me, hell me. If you smell something funky, it's me, because I'm the shit. Hell me, hell me. And out of nowhere, the floor erupts. Rocks are falling on people in Westeros. They're getting crushed, and who emerges from the ash and rubble? Rhaenys, astride Melius, aka the Red Queen, because of the spikes on her head. And now, you let Melius tell it. She like, Rhaenys, you want me to roast these fools? And they knew she had them dead to rights. Like, I could bust y'all stuff open right now. Turn y'all all into barbecue incestuous bastards. You know what I'm saying? Bastards! But nah, the dragon just let out a horrifying roar, and you saw the slobber and everything, and everybody like, and she was just like, I ain't gonna say Dracarys to her, because we all know what it means when you tell a dragon Dracarys. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to burn that ass. And so she just turned around and flew out. She is going to warn Rhaenyra and Daemon about what's going on, because she showed up with her whole little, had on her little gear. And I'm thinking about it, and it's like, of course, if she rode her dragon to King's Landing, then she was gonna wear her dragon riding gear. Duh. So that's why she had that gear. It's totally plausible. Maybe it stayed with the dragon, and she got that stuff on quick too, didn't she? It wasn't very long between time she slipped out and the time we were like, yay, king, boom, what the hell? And it was a very spectacular, adrenaline-filled scene, and I was loving it. It's what I watch this series for. I want to see dragons. You call the show House of the Dragon. I need to see a dragon every episode, at least two, at least, or call it the House of Kind of Dragon. You know what I mean? I want to see dragons. You know what I mean? So this is where we at right now. Okay, the Greens done usurped the throne. The Reds currently are unaware of it. And we know Valerian has ever aligned itself with Westeros, but this might be the event. You done already killed the last lord, you know what I'm saying? Or the last, viable lord that was actually a Valerian. You separated his head from his tongue. So now there's no true Valerians to Valerian blood it up and make more Valerians. So what is Rhaenys left with? Everybody says she should have been queen. So she might as well just go ahead and start making queen moves. You know what I'm saying? Do what she need to do. You could be you the queen of Driftmark now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody to dispute that. So make moves, handle your business, show us what a woman on the throne can do. I am here for it. I want to see it. I want to see her melt the shit out of some stuff, burn some stuff up, hurt some people. Yeah, they deserve it. These people doing too much plot. The two people I really need to die, the two people that just got to go, we need to reverse their asses off of the show. Lord Cerys, the Clubfoot pervert, and punk ass Otto Hightower. They got to go, man. They got to go. I know probably Otto Hightower gonna last it out. Oh, and with the little Targaryens that was killing each other, scratching each other up, and they had a few. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how long Aegon been fucking hoes and getting them pregnant? And they had quite a few of them in there, but old girl was like, I don't like that shit. And we need to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So I show you where Aegon is, but I need you to make some shit happen with this. And since we know Otto Hightower is the best at making things happen, we see in the back or in the backdrop that place is burning up. It's got fire coming out the windows and stuff. And so they Hightower don't want that to get out no way. You know what I'm saying? That Targaryens are in hoe houses making babies? No. You know what I'm saying? So that worked out for him. Yay. But at the same time, it's about to go down. How you think Daemon and Rhaenyra gonna react when they find out, number one, their father/brother is dead, and number two, my best friend and her punk ass daddy done usurped the throne from us, knowing we the rightful heirs. How is that gonna play out? Come on now. It's called House of the Dragon. Y'all know how it's gonna play out. It's a Game of Thrones show. Y'all know how it's gonna play out. Somebody is gonna get something that they richly deserve, whether it was for a couple episodes ago or last episode, because we hollering too loud for it. Did y'all watch the House of the Dragon episode? How was you feeling about that episode? Did it get better than the last episode or not? Drop it in the comments. And as always, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.